I understood that your congressman couldn't quite make it. So I drove 3 hours and 37 minutes. On the way up, that the incumbent congressman decided to call a telephone conference meeting tonight, which I think goes to show that in-person town hall meetings work.
Yeah.
I bring you the greetings of the federal workers at NOAA. Forgive me, they won the victory in court. It's an odd victory. You know, we're winning every day in court. They won the right. They sued to get their jobs back, to go back to work. They were given the right to get paid, but to stay on administrative leave. The federal workers of America don't want to be on paid vacation. They want their jobs back. Today, because you know, I've been now to 13 rounds. We're town hall. And I started with my friends at NOAA on that first Monday when this nightmare began, and I told them then, and I repeated it today, and I bring it to you too. A rally a day keeps the fascists away. That we're in a constitutional crisis, because that is too passive sounding. That's too ambiguous. This is an attack on the Constitution of the United States. And that's why I'm thrilled to be here in Pennsylvania, where it all began. This is where the Constitution was born, and this is where we're going to defend the Constitution. Congressman Scanlon and I, we were invited to the joint session of Congress. You were there, right? Yeah. And I was there too. And it wasn't bad. I think I would have preferred the speech in the original Russian that they sent to me. But my guest was a constituent of mine. Dr. Ryan Mckenzie, who's a pediatric cancer doctor in biology at the NIH. And for her labors of many years working on childhood cancer and having breakthroughs on child cancer and making great progress, she was sacked in the so-called Valentine's Day massacre of February 14th. She got a letter from one of Elon Musk's juvenile night crew computer hackers who told her that her services were no longer needed. So I brought her with me. There were a lot of... He was forced to listen to President Trump say that one of his key priorities is to combat childhood cancer. I was literally ashamed that I asked her to come out and she had to sit and listen to that when all of their work is being destroyed day after day by Elon Musk and the MAGA bulldozer. Then we listened to Donald Trump engage in some posting about all the waste, fraud, and abuse they found. You know, the first thing that they did, these so-called anti-corruption crusaders, is they sacked 18 inspector generals in the United States, the people who are actually investigating waste, fraud, and abuse, who saved us $91 billion last year. Elon Musk has not saved us $91 this year. You bring in forensic auditors, you bring in budget analysts, you don't bring in a bunch of 19-year-old computer hackers. Donald Trump was reading down a list of some of the things that they said they had found. And one of them really shocked me. I was about to go to the other side of the aisle when I heard that. He said that the NIH had spent $8 million creating transgender mice. I said, well, you know, I do believe in the rule of law and the Constitution, but that sounds pretty extreme. Maybe we did need Elon Musk to come in here and fire tens of thousands of workers. But then I looked it up on my phone right then. NIH spent $8 million on transgenic mice. Mice that have been injected with DNA so they can do medical research on asthma and AIDS and breast cancer and colon cancer. My friends, we are being governed by morons.
Yes.
Then I heard that Speaker Mike Johnson's chief of staff, he left the proceeding, the joint session of Congress speech, that endless Fidel Castro type 6-hour speech we heard, and he got in his car and he plowed his car into the back of a parked police car. He opened the door and staggered out. He was given a breathalyzer test and he was arrested for drunk driving, all of which I think goes to show we've had way too many DUI hires in America. Yeah! We are. And that's why I'm glad that the people of Pennsylvania have woken up and understand what's happening. Yes. They need a constitutional refresher course every day. Yes. Starting with the preamble and the three most important words of the Constitution. We the people! Provide for common defense, promote the general welfare, and preserve to ourselves and our posterity the blessings of liberty. Do hereby ordain and establish the Constitution of these United States of America. Power is reserved to the Congress of the United States.
Yes.
You get page after page after page laying out all of the powers of Congress. It's up to Congress to regulate commerce domestically and internationally. If there's going to be tariffs, Congress is going to pass the tariffs. It's up to Congress to pass the budget. It's up to Congress to impose taxes. It's up to Congress to declare war, not the president. And all other powers necessary and proper to the execution of the foregoing powers. And then, after all that, you get to Article 2 of the Constitution. For short paragraphs. The biggest one is all about how you impeach a president for treason.
Yes! Yes!
As the commander-in-chief of the Army and the Navy in times of actual conflict, then you get to the core of the job. What is the president's job? The president's job is to take care that the laws are faithfully executed. To take care that the laws are faithfully executed. Tonight we say to Donald Trump, do your job.
Get out.
Do your job. Do your job.
Get the hell out.
Do your job. Do your job.
To rewrite the laws of Congress. It's not your job to trash the laws of Congress. It's not your job to destroy the departments and agencies we've created. The only people who have the power to destroy NOAA, to destroy the National Weather Service, to destroy the National Institutes of Health, to destroy the Food and Drug Administration, to destroy the Department of Education, or the Department of State, Department of Defense, is Congress. And if you think you've got the votes to do it, bring it to Congress and we'll see if you've got the votes. And they're oligarchs, but they won't do it also because they know it would never pass.
That's
They
right.
don't have the courage even to come and face their own constituents, much less to abolish the NIH or the Department of Education or the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. They are protecting their people by unilaterally, illegally, and unconstitutionally gutting the government of the United States.
Yep.
There have been more than 125 cases filed, and we are winning. We have won preliminary injunctions and temporary restraining orders in 45 cases. The attempt to abolish birthright citizenship in America. Right? That has been struck down by a Bush judge. It's been struck down by an Obama judge. It's been struck down by a Biden judge. And it's been struck down by a Trump judge. And the latest judge said it was the easiest case he had ever decided in his entire life. He said, you don't need to be a lawyer to understand what's wrong with this. You just have to know how to read.
Yeah.
So, my friends, we're in the fight of our lives to defend the freedom of speech, to defend equal protection, to defend the laws of the Congress. But I want you to know we are winning every day in court. We are winning every day in the streets. We will fight them in the House. We will fight them in the Senate. We will fight them in the counties. We will fight them in the cities. We will